Egypt now, and the trial of the country's former Interior Minister Habib al-Adly resumes on Sunday. He is being charged with the ordering of the killing of protesters and threatening the lives of Egyptians during the January 25th revolution. Al-Adly faces the death penalty and, if found guilty, as do 6 senior police officers facing the same charges. The former Interior Minister is already serving 12 years behind bars after being found guilty in 2 cases of corruption and money laundering. Al Jazeera's Rageh is standing by for us in Cairo. So what can we expect today?
Well, Linda, the trial today is expected to focus mainly on the demands of the lawyers, both sides, the lawyers of the defendants as well as the lawyers of the families of the victims. This is basically their last opportunity to present their demands based on procedural grounds, be it introducing new defendants or asking the court to introduce new defendants to the case, something that would serve the purpose of their summations or the trial, or even issues related to the evidence. Of course, the lawyers were given an opportunity a whole week by the court to examine the evidence in this case. We're expecting them to raise issues over this evidence, as well as perhaps asking the court for more time to examine this evidence. So this basically is the last opportunity for any maneuvering based on procedural grounds, Linda.
So considering what you're saying, last day, what has been the public reaction to al-Adly's appearance in the court?
Well, let me just clarify. Last day for procedural maneuvering. In other words, asking for anything on procedural grounds before the judge goes ahead and, for example, decides to introduce the witnesses, following that by the summations of both the prosecutors and the defendants. Now, regarding the reaction of the public to the last appearance of the former Interior Minister, his last appearance on August 5th was not the first time that the Egyptian public gets to see the ex-minister, the most loathed man perhaps in the country for quite a long time. He presided over the country's most powerful security institutions. It was not the first time for Egyptians to get to see him live on television in the dock. He had one appearance before that, but simply put, the appearance on August 5th was perhaps very significant because it was the first time for the former Interior Minister to appear alongside his former boss, President Hosni Mubarak. Now, this was very significant for many people here, although I would have to say there was a lot of criticism for the way he emerged at the end of the trial, with a lot of swagger, if you will. He emerged shaking hands, almost really slapping high fives with the soldiers and the generals on his way out at the end of the trial as he was being led back to his prison. This, of course, was highly criticized by many people here as the attire or the persona of somebody acting almost like a rock star, not like a defendant in a courtroom, something that really angered a lot of Egyptians here and said it not only was disrespectful to the families of the victims, but also to the entire legal process in the Egyptian judiciary. Linda?
Thank you very much, Rawya, reporting this update from Cairo.